I'm going to go fill up my water, and then I'll be right back, guys. What she's doing.
Okay.
It's already live.
Oh, nice. You should search up Male Binky ASMR. Funny.
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now while I'm live. So, maybe. Right now we don't have anybody on.
What is there?
They'll be on in a little bit. Or they won't. I don't care either way. Bring it up on here because it's easier to read the chat on here than it is over here.
Just keeps going and going. It's called an infinity cube.
I would break it. After one day, I'd be like, "Why would I turn here?" It only doesn't turn in one spot.
It's not supposed to be in that spot. It's supposed to keep going.
So
and
it
going
stops.
and
No
going.
longer affinity then. Somebody's on. How's it going, whoever just popped up in there? What's up, backyard? Mom will be in here in a minute. She's had to take her dog out.
Yeah, so I'm here.
So Brianna's here to tell us about some new ASMR show she's watching.
No, I was telling you about
What
it.
was it called?
Maya Winky.
Mel Binky.
Maya Winky. ASMR.
Mela.
Oh my gosh, just search it up.
Some freaking person. Yeah.
Just search it up.
I'm not going to do that when I'm live. I'm going to my channel so I can be able to read the chat once Mom gets in here. Yeah, I watch the replays once it's over. I had too much going on today.
You guys should go subscribe to that Parker, because that person's like really cool, you know.
Brianna's starting a YouTube channel, but she'll probably quit after one day.
I want to make the YouTube channel about like random places and stuff.
Well, I'm not going to go to random places all the time, so you'll probably quit after one day, like I said. I want my kids to do YouTube because they could probably get more views than me.
That's because I'm cool.
And build their self up, and then maybe they don't have to work. Like a lot of these young kids that are their ages don't have to work because they're YouTubers. But they don't do it. They just play on their phones all day long, or their TV, or their tablet, and never get fresh air. I'm going to start posting from this channel more. What are you going to put on there? Are you going to do more of the fighting stuff on there or something different? I'm not very talkative. We're supposed to be in here pumping up the crowd. There's 3 people in here and you're not pumping up the crowd. You're just sitting there going.
I was planning
just
on
sitting there
going
going.
to sleep. No.
There's 3 people on. What's up, guys? Mom will be here in a minute. You can go to sleep, go.
Nice.
You're not going to. I know you ain't because it's 9 o'clock.
I might.
That's not. Don't be a liar.
I only got up, like came out of my room to tell you about the ASMR thing.
And that you're going to watch more TV.
You should really search out Mayo Winky ASMR.
I'm not
once
going
you've done
to.
it. Do you want me to write it on a piece of paper so you can remember?
You just remind me tomorrow.
Do you want me to write it on a piece of paper?
Are you saying you're not going to remember?
Yeah.
Right there. Right here somewhere.
Why green?
That'd be cool. I'm gonna.
Here we go.
Okay.
In circle. It's very important.
That's the worst circle I've ever seen in my life.
Don't make fun of my circle.
It's got like a line coming out of it on both ends.
Who cares?
How's that a circle? And it's not circle. It's like a jelly bean. Well, since you're out, go get my jelly beans. Bring them here.
Where are you?
They're on the top shelf
Okay.
in the refrigerator. I'll eat a couple. Mom's coming. Here she comes. Yep.
She says she's coming in
I
a
heard
minute.
her. So in 3 hours, she should be in here if you got it.
Guys, put in the chat that I'm cool. Me,
Yes.
his daughter.
She wants you to put in the chat that you're cool.
No. Put that his daughter is cool, okay?
Put that you are cool, okay?
No.
What do you not understand about this? Put them back. Don't eat my jelly beans.
I'm not going to. I don't want your beans. I'm that Parker, which means I'm cool, because I'm that Parker.
One of these days, though, that you're not going to be that Parker anymore. You're going to be whoever you married.
If I marry someone.
You might. I recommend you don't. Just live with them and then get rid of them when you're done.
Okay.
Then you don't have to split everything 50-50.
Yeah.
What's yours is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Yeah, what's yours is
I don't
mine.
want to get married.
Yeah, what's yours is mine.
Nuh-uh. Pretty sure you don't want half of my stuff.
I'm pretty sure too.
Okay, let me have some more of those since you stayed in here and I ate the ones that I had.
And you still have some!
There's like 5. Now get them out of here.
I'm that Parker, which means I'm cool, okay? Go subscribe to that Parker. Bye.
You guys,
There says there's 4 people on, but only one person's talking.
I brought my pillow with me that Danny and Brianna got me 9 years ago because my butt has no padding, and by the time I get off this chair, my arse hurts.
Good luck on that one. He said I adopted my nieces, and I told them no boyfriends till they turn 35 and out of my house.
Hey, I like you.
It's not gonna happen. But good luck.
Yeah, I hope it does happen for you.
Good luck.
I just, you guys, I'm never on time.
We don't have. That's why I didn't pick a time for Mondays. We'll do them whenever.
So,
We want.
hello, sunshines. You're seeing me at my worst today. I needed to wash my hair, but I just straight up didn't
I
feel
washed
like
mine just a little bit ago.
it, you know. And as human beings, we all have days we don't care. And I
These
guess,
jelly beans are probably not good for me, but they're so good.
and I guess today was my day to say, I don't care. So you're seeing me at my filthy worst. My hair is dirty, but you know what? We're all human. So I just straight up will tell you, you know. And like I said, I brought my pillow with me that Danny and Brianna got me.
Because that chair hurts your butt.
It hurts my arse. Seriously, it does. And for those of you who don't know, some of you do, I'm cold natured. So I wear
in the butt.
I am. So I wear a jacket all the time, and Johnny got me the jacket. So daily, and I'm serious, daily I have the jacket that Johnny gave me and the pillow that Brianna and Danny gave me. And that is a daily
And she's
ritual.
definitely cold natured, guys. I'm sitting here with my t-shirt on and a pair of shorts. She's sitting here wearing pants, a shirt, and her jacket on.
Yes. It's just, I guess it's something that runs in my family, maybe. But yes, I've been cold natured all my life. I mean, it's not something that I'm proud of, you know, but I'm cold natured because people ask all the time, do you always wear that jacket? And you know, I wear this one or the one, if this one's in the wash sometimes. Danny got me an Adidas pink one that's really, really long. I'll wear it when this one's getting washed. And Johnny also got me a blue one just like this. So that one's my purse.
Johnny's my brother, in case you guys don't know.
That's my purse. Everything is thrown in it, you know. I have my purse at, I'll tell you what, girls. Now, I'll tell you what, and this straight up telling you the truth. My purse is my kitchen sink. I straight up can guarantee you, pretty much, Danny could put my purse on the scale, and I guarantee it weighs 20 to 25 pounds.
That's crazy. But what's up, Too High? Too High said, new to your channel.
Oh, well.
He said, hey, fucking new to your channel, which is the Ryan Upchurch slang, in case you don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that I didn't know. But welcome aboard. We enjoy anybody. We like to talk about anything. So anything you want to talk about, let's chat.
And usually we don't have my mom's live at, 9 o'clock at night?
No.
Usually we have it like at 7, so there's more people on, but yeah, well.
Sometimes it happens, you know, you get sidetracked, and I was doing laundry, and straight up today, you guys, straight up, I'm being honest with you, I'm older and I pretty much don't feel good every day, but today I really
Needed a smacking.
did not feel good.
Needed a smacking.
And I still don't, but
I told her they're free every day and she doesn't believe me.
he does.
So now I'm going to have to start charging her.
I have to tell you, Danny has never hit me, shoved me. He's gotten really mad at me and slammed the door in my face, but he's never, ever laid a hand on me. Ever. So
Nobody should lay a hand on their mom, ever.
You know, and believe
Backyard
me,
said he did the laundry today. I started the laundry and Mom finished the laundry.
Yes. Yes. We're doing laundry like pretty much every day. And we got to notice, and the water bills were like super outrageous. So
That's
then
all my jelly beans. I ate them all.
So then we went to like Monday and Thursday. Well, somehow the last month we got off track. So it was like whoever did the laundry did the laundry. If they noticed it was pretty high, they did it. You know, and it's like, now we're finally back on track. Monday and Thursday. But the water bill went down a lot, and the electric bill went down a lot. And let me give you guys a clue.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about. The electric bill hasn't went down. These 3 months, the electric bill's
It never does because of the heat.
really freaking high.
But I mean,
This month, I guarantee this month's electric bill, the one that we're about to get, will be $500 or $600. Guarantee it.
and it's been warm too, you guys. Ain't that crazy?
For some reason, this month, every year, well, last month, because we're paying for last month's, but
Yeah.
this month's bill that's for last month is always $500 or $600. It's
It
stupid.
It's
I don't think they check our meters. I think they just, well, let's move it up a little or move it down a little from the previous year and just charge them. That's what I think happens.
I don't know. Now, this is my opinion, and Danny and I has talked about it, but I think this is just my opinion. I think what they do is some people can't afford to pay their bills. So they know they're not going to get that money. So I think they hike it up for the other people, for the ones that can't pay. That's just my opinion.
I don't think that's what it is. They turn those people off. Too high.
But they get paid no matter what because they hike it on to the rest of us.
Nah, I don't think that's what happens.
I do.
Too high put theirs was $145. I'll take yours and you pay mine. Because my last month's was like 400 and something.
Yes.
Like these 3 months, it goes 400, 600, and then like 400, and then it just drops down to like 200 or below. Like it's
In the
3 months.
summertime, we
three-
pay 125.
Yeah, 3 months it's like 400, 600, 400, and then it just goes poof, and it's nothing for the rest of the year until it gets back to these 3 months, and then
They quadruple charge us,
yeah.
is what happened. And I really believe it's because some people can't pay.
No, I don't.
I believe that's a lot of, that's just my opinion though. I think that's what they do. That way they don't lose revenue.
They don't lose revenue. They're the government. They steal money from us no matter what.
Well, that's true too. Isn't that the truth? Because you get taxed, you go in the store and you look on your receipt and you're taxed for 3 different taxes and you're like, what the crap? Which you're taxed on your money anyways. When you get it, you know, you work for your money, you're taxed for it. You go to the store, you're taxed for it. You get gasoline, you're taxed for it.
You get taxed for everything you do. You walk outside and breathe air, you're probably getting taxed
What the
for
crap?
it.
And then your taxes come along and you're taxed again. And then you're taxed for your house that you paid off years ago. You're still taxed stupidly high for it. I mean, I feel for people because I don't think this should be happening.
I literally got 4 properties, and the taxes this year were almost $1,500 for all 4 properties. Like almost $1,500. I was like, holy crap! Some people, I don't see how some people
Excuse me.
can afford. Like I'm lucky, I was able to, but man, some people probably can't afford that.
It's crazy. Now mine is super cheap. Mine's like $110, $114. You know, I don't have the best house in the world. You know, and
That house needs to be bulldozed down.
You know,
She don't live there anymore. She's lived with me for the last 9 years, probably
Yeah.
about the last 9 years.
but I have a brand new septic on my property, and what else was it I got brand new?
I don't know, Mom. Nothing's brand new there. You haven't.
My septic, I use my septic,
But
it's really strange. I had my septic tank put in, Danny's dad did it, put it in, and I think I probably used it a half a year, a 500 gallon.
It was longer than half a year. It's probably 2 years.
Okay, maybe 2 years. Okay, let's say 2 years.
But it ain't new anymore because that's still 12 years ago.
True.
Whether you'd use it or not, 12 years of it sitting there doing nothing, it might not even work anymore.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. But even if my house ain't worth nothing, you guys, which it ain't now, I guarantee it isn't. But my property is because
Yeah,
it has the well on it and the septic.
Well, that property also has 3 roads on it.
Yes.
Like if you have, the more roads you have on your property, the more your property is worth.
Yes.
And she has an alley, and then a road that goes along this side, and a road that goes along the other side. So it's got 3 roads.
Mhm.
So the property is probably still worth $10,000 to $12,000.
And with the well and the septic already on it,
Yeah.
which is closed in, makes it
And
worth that much more.
no, you're only gonna get like 10, you haven't been over there.
No.
It looks like a rundown fucking shithole everywhere. All the houses, everything.
Well,
Like you're gonna get $10,000 or $12,000, if that.
well, it's better than nothing,
Yeah.
you know. So,
He put, my landlord pays the water here. I wouldn't want to see our water bill here. Like our water bill is pretty cheap. It's actually only like $70, but it's our water, our sewer, and our trash. So it's not too bad. But for a while it was like $90 to $100.
what they did is they kept writing on Danny's bill that we had a leak somewhere.
They do that once a year. Like that's coming up this month too. Once a year on this month that we're getting ready to go to, they'll say we have a water leak and charge me like $100 and something bucks. Then next month they won't say we have a water leak. It's like, well, it didn't just go away because I didn't fix it.
You know, so how is this possible, you know, that there's a water leak and
Hi, Ashley. I just
we're
noticed.
not noticing
Sorry, I
it?
was paying attention. Ashley said hi.
Hi, Miss Ashley. I hope you're doing good today. Glad to see you on. I know you got lots of little ones.
Too High said their taxes was $3,000 this year on their property.
Who did?
Too High.
Oh my goodness.
That $1,500 is on 4 properties. So, are you paying that on 1 property?
Something
What's
don't
up,
sound
Squirrel?
right.
Squirrel's here. Said hi.
Hi, Squirrel. We're talking about anything you guys want to talk about, but right now we're talking about
Candace-
house taxes
Candace
and water
said-
bills and electric bills.
Candace said your daughter is so beautiful. This is my mom.
Oh, she is.
My daughter was on at the beginning of the live.
Brianna is beautiful. My grandson is so handsome too. I mean, my grandkids are my world.
Ashley said they do that here with the water.
Up and down and say you have a leak and stuff. That's just crazy.
Yep. I think she said, yeah, $3,000 for 1 property.
Oh my goodness.
That's fucking nuts.
Are you right in town?
Like she might have a big, huge house or a lot of property. Because that property where Dad out there is, that stupid bitch got, like that was like almost $1,200 just for that property.
Your dad's was high.
Yeah, just for that one property.
Yeah, it was. But I think it's also because your dad's was at once a business.
Squirrel said, not much. How are you all tonight? I'm good. I just got out of the shower, just did an hour-long workout, and now I'm sitting here with you guys. She lives in Atlanta, or she or he, I think that's a guy. I can't tell. The picture's kind of hard to see. But Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Have you checked into it to see why it's so high?
It's your taxes. You gotta pay whatever they tell you it is.
That's just absolutely.
That's just how it is. You
I
can't.
thought Danny's was high.
You gotta.
Woo.
Yeah, but if we lived in California, mine and I own 4 properties, it'd be $12,000 for 4 properties.
Probably.
All right, Squirrel. Squirrel said she'll be right back.
I wanted to ask you guys, Danny and I and Brianna, have
Okay, Cliff. So it's a guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Too High's a guy.
Okay.
Named Cliff.
I'm sorry, Too High. I didn't know it.
Yeah, I could. The picture's kind of blurry from here.
I apologize if I said anything wrong or if I said her or whatever. I apologize. Sometimes I don't know, and I don't see good.
What were you gonna say now?
But I was going to tell you guys, because some of you like low sodium and things that are good for your cholesterol and things like that, we've been eating a lot of salads.
Probably too much because salads aren't really actually good for you.
They're not good for you, but I have to say I like them, and I'll eat them. If they're in there, I'll eat it. I mean, come on. But a lot of times I eat mine without dressings. And I just want to share this with you guys. If you guys like lemon pepper, try sprinkling some lemon pepper on your lettuce without the dressings or anything like that, and see if you like it. Maybe a little paprika. I'm into the paprika.
You'll never see me eat a salad without some dressing on it.
I do it all the time.
She does, but I'm not.
And it tastes just as good. I mean, it's something different. It's no different than making an oil and what is that, vinegar, or oil and garlic, or vinegar and garlic. It's no different than those.
It's still a dressing.
You're just using
It's still
pretty
dressing.
much a spice.
It's still dressing.
Lemon pepper is not a dressing.
If you put it in, if what you just said was.
No, you just sprinkle it on your salad.
I got that, but you said like lemon pepper, or not lemon pepper, but I don't know what you said. Anyways, Ashley put, my mom gets disability, and her taxes went from $1,100 a year to $11 once she got hurt at work. That would be awesome. I don't want to get hurt, but the price going down like that would be awesome.
Good for your mom. Good for her.
Because
she's worked all of her life.
I said, it's all good skinned about you not knowing. And then Candace put, hi, Miss Parker.
Hi, my name is Anna. For any of you guys who don't know, my name is Anna.
Below put, I'm always late laughing out loud. Hello, y'all. We've only been live for like 27 minutes. And that 10 or 15 of that was with Brianna, so.
Right. Because I was so behind today, you guys. Like I said, I didn't feel good.
We were probably going to go live tomorrow, but Mom decided she wanted to go live tonight.
And then Danny said, well, Mom, get ready because Brianna's going to come in until you do. And I'm like, okay, give Cola 5 more minutes outside because I always want to make sure that my fur baby doesn't pee in the floor. Because...
All right, Too High. Have a good one.
Thank you, God. Cole hasn't been doing that. So I'm feeling really blessed for the last couple of months. Now that I bragged on him, watch him pee in the floor tonight.
Ashley put, I eat salads, but I have to have ranch.
I love a ranch.
And then Too Cool left. And...
Too Cool left?
Yeah, he
said, good night, Too Cool.
He said, y'all have a good one. I have to go troll. And then he put a turkey, which means Johnny Gobble. He's going to go troll him.
Oh, well, come back with an update for us. I want to see what you find out.
Squirrel put, okay, I'm back. And then Backyard put, Danny, my mom's name was Anna, and I have a daughter's name, Brianna. We have that in common, laughing out loud.
We do. That's
Is your daughter's name spelt the way you spelt it there? And then below put, I'll rewind a little later. Your daughter is a sweet girl, and just listening to the youngins and their thoughts bring me comfort, and ditto, I love ranch, Ashley. And he put, yes, sir. See, here, most people around here spell it with an I. So, yeah, that's how my daughter's is spelled, too, with an E. Like, it's uncommon around here for Brianna to be spelled with an E. Most people spell it with an I.
They do.
So, this is kind of cool that you spelt it that way. I was like, well, is that how you spell it? Because it's uncommon around here.
It is. It is spelled with an I.
And that's how my daughter's is spelled with an E also.
So that's very unique. Wow, that's cool. I like that. You have a mom named Anna and a daughter named Brianna?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's spelled the exact same way as Brianna's is spelled, which is uncommon around here.
Awesome. My Grammy called me Little Orphan Annie when I was growing up, and I hated it. I love my Grammy, though. but I hated when she called me that. My mama always called me her country girl.
That's,
And,
go ahead.
and my Auntie Shirley always called me Brick Shithouse.
Freaking, he said that's why me and my ex spelled it that way because it's uncommon. And that's why me and Gina spelled it that way too because it was uncommon.
Yes.
And that's my ex too. Thank God. I can't stand her mom at all. Like at all. 0 fucks given. But anyways. We won't talk about her.
Well, let's talk about this. Okay, you guys. Most of you know, but some of you don't, that I have arthritis in my hands. And they look awful. But let's talk about this. Managers who are buttholes. Come on now, you all had one. The first story I'm going to tell you is absolutely positively the truth. I won't tell you the manager's name, but I'll tell you what he did. Okay, I worked at Pizza Hut. I was a server. Pizza Hut decided that nobody on the floor or in the cook area could wear fake fingernails or nail polish. Well, of course, you know, all the girls got mad because that's part of life.
Hold on. You're talking about, your question was managers you don't like, but you're about to tell us about a manager you do like.
I said things your managers did that you don't like.
Well, I'm pretty sure you said
maybe I said it wrong. Okay,
managers that you don't like, and I was like, you're about to tell a story about a manager you liked.
I did.
So I think you missed.
I misworded that. I
things that you don't like that your manager did.
Yes. Okay, that's what I meant to say, just in case. But anyways, Pizza Hut came up with a no fake fingernails, no nail polish for anybody that worked in the kitchen or served. Well, I have real nails, you guys. They're long. I have witch's claws. They've always been that way. My manager did not believe that my nails were mine. Didn't believe it. Swore they were fake. Absolutely tried to pull my nails off my fingers. I mean, absolutely tried to pull them off. And he pulled so hard, my nails hurt for over a week.
He's lucky I wasn't there. Whether she liked him or not.
You know, I thought...
I didn't like the guy, to be honest with you. The guy that she likes and thought was a good manager, I thought he was a prick. But that's just my opinion.
You know, I do have to tell you, I was totally shocked. Because he came up to me and told me to put my hand in his and tried to pull my nails
ass, buddy.
off.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Each and every one of them he tried to pull off, he swore they were fake. So I had to clip my nails.
Yeah, I'd have been like, here's a bird for you, buddy.
Because, you know, they came up with all kinds of excuses at the time. My nails could break off and go in somebody's food and stuff like that, which I was okay with that, but don't try to pull my nails off. I mean, come on, if I tell you my nails are real, they're real. You know, don't try to pull them off one by one, you know. And then I had another manager, and Danny couldn't stand this one. Oh, let me tell you.
This dude...
He'd only been there 3 days.
I'll let you tell the story, and then I'll tell you the story.
He was getting trained by the manager that tried to pull my nails off. So, anyways, the new general manager had been there 3 days. 3 days. Well, I was told something to do by the main manager that was leaving. Told me to do something. Well, the new manager decided he wanted me to do something else. And I told him, I said, I'll do what you want me to do after I do, and I don't want to say the guy's name, after I do what my first manager told me to do. He got so mad, you guys, he came around the corner and punched me. Absolutely. This manager that was in training for 3 days came around the corner and punched me and did not realize that both my boys was standing at the counter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible.
Dude would not come out of the building. We sit there till 4 o'clock in the morning. We told him, if you come out of that building, we're going to fuck you up. We sit there till 4 o'clock in the morning. That dude stayed the night at Pizza Hut until we left. It was 4 o'clock in the morning when we decided we're not going to sit here any longer. Because we were going to kill that son of a bitch if he come out of that fucking building. As soon as he did it, it is everything in me to grab my brother, because my brother's got a little more bigger temper than me. It was everything in me to hold my brother back from killing him right there in the middle of the building.
Oh, Johnny thought about it. Johnny was on his way behind the counter, and Danny grabbed him. You know, but he should have never had made manager.
Yeah, Dave is the boss she liked. I didn't like him, but he didn't. I had my reasons. He was a thief, in my opinion. But anyways, he told that guy. I can't remember the guy's name. Whatever the fuck his name is. Douchebag. He told the douchebag, he's like, you better not go out of this building. He told him that. He's like, these guys aren't fucking playing. Don't go out of this building. They're gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
They're not playing. They're gonna hurt you. He stayed till the next day. Like, he didn't leave until the next day. But it was funny. If I let my brother go, he would have been leaving in a hospital. Like, the ambulance would have had to come get him. Let me catch up real quick.
Okay.
Backyard put, I don't like talking about my ex either. Squirrel put, I ate a salad as long as it placed on 100% beef patty with cheese and put in a sesame seed bun. So you're basically telling us you don't eat salad unless it's on a submarine sandwich.
I love your honesty. I mean, I can appreciate it.
Below put, let us hear it all, Mama Parker, laughing out loud, a.k.a. Anna.
I'm
nice
serious,
to meet
these
you.
Things really happen.
Nice to meet you. My name is Tracy. And then, well, damn, it just went poof. Okay, anyways. And then there was some laughing out loud about something we said. Okay, and then Too High said, okay, I'm back. Oh my God, this turkey boy has lost his mind. And then Ashley put, is he crying again tonight?
Oh.
And then Too High put, no, he's just fantasizing about Ryan and now Jelly Roll and Struggles. Yeah, everybody wants me to start covering Jelly Roll and Struggles, so I might do that. And then Squirrel put, turkey boy sprang a tail feather.
Sprang a tail feather.
Oh, that's funny.
Did he burn his own hours?
And below put, what the fuck? Hey, you told him to come back and tell you what was going on. He did.
Oh, I appreciate the update. I mean, okay. So I guess he blowed his own arse out of the water. You know, and sometimes, and this is the truth, you guys, sometimes if you just let people go on and on and on, they trap themselves. I mean, come on. Be honest in the first place, and you don't have to make up stories.
Like this dude.
I mean, you know, tell the truth, you know. It's real easy to do. Be honest with people.
Good night,
you want them
backyard.
to be honest with you. Honesty is the best policy.
Backyard's going to bed.
Good night, backyard. Thanks for stopping by. So then I have another story about the manager that hit me.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Okay, it's 5 years later. I mean, I put up with this man a long time. 5 years later.
Yeah, because he was scared. He didn't bother you at all. He was scared. We'd come in there. We'd come in, me and my brother, and this dude would go in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would.
And he'd stay in there.
Until we left.
Yeah, if Danny and Johnny and Billy was having supper or something, and he was supposed to be at the cut table. He'd go in the office and make one of the
we told him,
shift managers.
We told him, just because you got away that night, if we ever see you outside of this building, we're going to get you. That still stands to this day. If I ever see that guy outside of a building, I'm going to get him.
So, anyways, it's like 5 years after he became general manager. Okay. I was cleaning up, and I had a few tables. You know, I had worked a double shift. I worked a lot of double shifts. And I had worked a double, and I got over by the bathrooms, and somebody slammed the men's restroom door, and a picture fell off the wall and went down my arm, and I mean cut it. And cut me bad. Okay. So I go straight over to the sink, which is in front of everybody. You know, this is all in open areas. So, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, Matt, I'm bleeding bad. Oh, I just said it.
Who cares? Nobody knows who Matt is.
But anyways, I put my hand under the water, you know, because that's supposed to stop the bleeding, you know. It would not stop, you guys. Would not stop. No matter what I did, it wouldn't stop. So I wrapped it all up really good, and I told my manager,
Matt,
that I was going to the hospital. So I find out a couple of months later that my manager said I went to a table, this is wrote on a ticket, that I went to a table and served people food with my arm pouring blood. This is true, you guys. Absolutely true. Man, it still makes me want to cry to this day.
it's not
Because,
worth it.
you know, some people will stoop to the lowest. So he said on the ticket that I served them food while I was bleeding, and he gave them their meal for free because of me bleeding, which I would never do. I would never put anybody in harm. I would never do that. It's unsanitary.
The thing he messed up on those.
I would just never do
The
it.
thing he messed up on those, the family that he said this happened to, was one of Mom's favorite customers.
So when I finally found this out, and I gave the receipt.
Wasn't it the guy with the wheelchair that doesn't have legs?
No,
I thought it
No.
was.
no. It was
Oh.
the people that owned the video store.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Stoplight.
Yes.
Okay.
So, anyways, I get this information a couple of months later, and I'm showed this receipt, and I read it, and I'm like, this didn't happen. I would never do that. And I was telling the shift manager, I would never do this. This didn't happen. This is a lie. So I told her, I said, give me a copy of the receipt. I'm going to the people. I know exactly who was at the table and everything else, and I'm going to them. And I'm going to show them this. And I'm going to see what they tell me. So she did. She copied it and gave it to me. And I went straight after work. Went straight to these people and showed them the receipt. And the wife looked at me and said, this didn't happen, Anna. We didn't get our meal for free. We paid for it. And I'm like, you're kidding me. She goes, no. No, I'm not. And I said, will you tell my main guy over all Pizza Hut in this area, I said, will you tell him that you didn't get your meal for free? And at first they told me no. They didn't want to get involved in it. And I said, but this looks bad on me. This makes me look like I'm a bad waitress. I mean, I really talked to these people. I said, I look like I did something horrible. This is on my record that I bled all over your table and I served you food while I was bleeding. I said, this makes me look absolutely disgusting. I said, nobody would ever want to eat from me again if they thought this was the truth. And I'm telling you what, you guys, no matter what anybody says, I was a damn good waitress. I treated people the way I wanted to be treated. But yeah, I said, please help me out on this. Will you tell my main manager over all Pizza Huts that this didn't happen, that you didn't get free food, that I didn't bleed on your table, that I went nowhere near your table after that. And they finally gave in and said they would. And my manager...
You know why they gave in? Because Mom said if they didn't, she's going to have to quit because of the shit that was being said. And all the people that went to that Pizza Hut because Mom served them. Like, she had a lot of regular customers because they loved her. And they didn't want her to leave. So I think that's the main reason why these people decided to do this.
But they did tell my main manager about it. And what had happened is the general manager...
I will read your comments here in just a second, guys.
That wrote down what I supposedly did, pocketed the money. And money was coming up, missing out of our registers all the time, and we couldn't prove who was doing it. You know, because we all had a register, and nobody was allowed to get into that person's register. We had 3 registers in there. And if I was assigned to one, you couldn't get in my register unless I let you. If somebody else had the one over by the window, we couldn't get in theirs unless we had their permission to get in the register. And most of the time, all of us said no. When it was our own private registers, because we were responsible, you know, if money came up missing all the time. And we couldn't prove who was doing it. But then when this happened, and I had to track down the people and prove that I was innocent, this manager was fired. And I got the look of death from him.
Yeah, well, he wasn't going to do nothing because the day he got fired, me and Johnny were there.
So,
he didn't leave the building, though. He still wasn't going. He stayed in that building till we left. He was fired. They told him to get off the property. He said no. He said, I'm not leaving until they leave. He would not go out of the building.
And when he sees me to this day, he cannot look me in the face because he knows I caught him.
He's lucky I haven't seen him ever since then.
And I know at the time, this was a while back, $45 is a lot of money.
Yeah, let me catch up real quick.
So, yeah.
Squirrel put, when I worked at a fried chicken restaurant one time, the assistant manager tried to get me to do her boyfriend's work for him. He came in after my shift, told her I wasn't going to. She sent me home, and when I called the manager, he fired me because she said that I just walked out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then Ashley put, Mom, did you work with your hands all your life? My granny worked in a sewing place for 40-something years, and her hands got really bad.
Yes.
And then Kendall put, you all are so fun to watch. You seem to have a great family. I love salad, pretty much any kind of salad. And yes, gotta have dressing, usually ranch. And
I'm just telling you, try lemon pepper on it.
And these Ashley and Too High are talking, and that's about it. Okay.
But
so
that's
bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bull. That you'd get fired
happen.
You'd get fired because the stupid manager said for you to do the boyfriend's work too. I'd have told you no too. Gee, I'm not doing his work.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's not happening. But yeah, Mom said Mom's pretty much worked at restaurants, holding trays her whole life.
Server, cook, chopping wood. How many of you have been there? If you're older, you've been there. Stacking wood, chopping wood, painting. My ex-husband and I, Danny's dad, there wasn't any job that we would turn down. Because back then in the 80s, I mean, it was rough. And if you had kids to feed, you did whatever you could to feed them. You didn't steal or anything, but you did whatever anybody offered. If somebody said, come over and clean our horse poop or dog poop or whatever, we did it. Because we had 2 kids to raise. You do what you got to do when you have kids. I mean, that's the thing. You do what you got to do, but you don't steal. Come on, guys, don't steal.
Below put, I served as a waitress all my life here and there, and I made lots of money waiting tables.
I cannot tell you.
My mom paid off a $30,000 truck with her tips. So I mean, she was making pretty good money.
And I made $2.45 an hour.
Yeah.
But my tips, we won't even go there, were so. I can only tell you I was very well liked because I treated everybody the way I'd like to be treated, even the women. Because you know they say, oh, you go in and the waitress only cares about the man because he's the one that tips. Well, if you're a female and you have a man, you know that you're the one that gives that tip. Come on, ladies, speak up. The ladies decide on the tips. Especially when you have a boyfriend or a husband.
No, I decide when I'm out and I'm paying, I decide to tip. And if I don't like the person, I'm not tipping you. I don't give a shit.
I'm telling you what, you guys, and this is.
I'm an asshole with that. If you ain't bringing me a drink, changing my plates when I'm here paying $50-$60 to eat, you ain't getting shit from me. I wouldn't even let my mom pay sometimes. She'll be like, we got to give them something. No, they didn't come to our table.
Danny has absolutely stopped me.
Screw that. We're not tipping people that didn't do their job. You do your job, I'll tip you good. Like a lady at I can't even think of the place. Dad and me go there all the time.
Oh, country. What is that place in town? Huddle House. Last time I ate,
think about it.
Last time I ate there, we had the best waitress. There was a new lady. It was just me and Donna, and I think it might have just been me and Donna. When me and Donna were talking and hanging out still, and I tipped her $20. Like, I'll tip you good if you're good, but if you're not good, you ain't getting shit. And when I was a kid, if you weren't a good waitress, we took the pennies and dimes and nickels and put it in the food and in the freaking drinks and in the ice cream.
They done it to me.
Well, that was just different because it's funny.
They would put it in their sodas. Here, Mom, we gave you a tip. Which I didn't expect my boys to tip me, but they did.
But it was funny to you.
They did ornery stuff like that. And you have to dig the change out because when the dishes go through the dishwasher, it could get stuck in the motor and stuff. So you had to dig it out. So no matter what, you were digging out change. And the boys did it just to be ornery to me.
Yeah, but I did it to other people because they didn't do their job. I'm no problems giving you a tip if you worked for your tip.
Now I did find.
Let me catch up. There's a lot. Below put, I served. Okay, we already read that. Squirrel put, that assistant manager ended up going to jail because she bought illegal powdered sugar to work. If you know what I mean. Karma got her, and then
Karma gets all of us, you guys.
Below put. Was hell on one's body though, girl? Yep. Recall them $2 an hour paychecks. Laughed out loud. Was nice to only have to claim them credit card tips. And then Kendall put, Ashley 87. I really enjoyed Danny's channel. I'm new here, but you all are great. Thank you, Candace. I don't know why I said Kendall, but Candace, thank you. Below put, booyah. I'm a firm believer of karma as well to Squirrel. And then damn it just jumped real fast. Ashley put, if you can't say thank you or have a nice day, I won't tip either. Squirrel put, welcome to the fam, Candace. And Squirrel agreed to something. I don't know, something up there. Thank you so much. And then a Johnny Gobble person come in. Johnny Gobble come in and said for me to get a real life. Yeah, douchebag, you get a real life.
Johnny Gobble come in and told you that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how dare you say that about me, Johnny Gobble?
He said it
You
to
don't
me.
even know me.
He said it to me. He didn't say it to you.
You my blood.
Yeah, fuck him. He's just
Get real, dude.
he's a low life. He can't help
Come
himself.
on, if you can't
We
come
used
in
to
and be
spend
nice.
nickels on and hit old salt shakers, and the whole bottom would fall out when they picked up laughing out loud.
Yep, that's happened to me. Now, I will tell you this.
You need to hold on. You need to take that people's champs off because you become the people's bitch, dude. For real. Take that off there because you backed out of a fight with 2 lies. Just give it up, son. Why don't you meet me halfway, me and you, and we'll do it in the street. Because I'll beat the fucking living shit out of you, boy. You want to come in here and start shit when I'm with my mom? You stupid fuck. We'll meet halfway. I live in Missouri. You live in wherever the fuck you live. I'll meet you halfway. You name a day, bitch. You bring your whole fucking crew. I'll come by myself because I'm not fucking scared of you. And I'll fuck you up, boy.
Wow.
I'll fuck you up. I'm not these bitch-ass, punk-ass little fuckers that you're running your mouth about. Ashley, time that bitch out.
I don't understand. I mean, come on, we're having conversations about.
Talking here with my mom and you're being a little bitch.
We're talking about things that happen in real life. I mean,
why don't you try that strike shit on me too, motherfucker? Because if you do, I'm going to press charges on your bitch ass. Because I haven't used any of your content except screenshots, which is legal on YouTube. So,
let's be mature and respect each other.
bitch ass boy. Take that
on
people's
now.
champ off, dude, because you're the people's bitch. And you've been the people's bitch for the last couple of years.
Wow, we wasn't even talking about him. We was talking about everyday life. Give me a break. What is wrong with some people? I mean, come on. Come on. We're having conversations on work.
Ashley,
and
but you
stuff.
can't show him respect, Mom. He's a jackass.
You know, we can even when they're buttholes.
Yeah.
Guys, we can.
Yeah, Ashley timed him out. You didn't block him, did you, Ashley? I called him the people's bitch. And I told him I'd meet him halfway. Me and him do it right in the fucking middle of the street. He can bring his boys and I'll come by myself. And I'll fuck him up.
That's just.
Don't come in. If you want to come in and talk shit to me when I'm by myself and alive, by all fucking means. But if you want to come in and talk shit when I'm with my kids and alive or my mother, you're just a bitch. You're just a bitch. If you're going to come in here talking shit with my mother on the live or my daughter or my son,
Well, I'll put it to you.
then I'm going to call your bitch ass out.
What's his name?
Dickhead.
What is his name?
Dumbass. You need to know anymore.
Let me just.
His
What
na-
is his name?
What's your son's name?
Johnny. Oh yeah, Johnny Gobble. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Johnny, I would never.
He's gone.
I don't care. I want this out there. I would never disrespect you. Please don't do it to me ever again, because
No.
karma will come back to you.
He's gonna dig himself a hole and I'm gonna fucking make it miserable on him.
I mean, that's horrible. We're having a conversation about everyday life. Come on. Grow up.
Anyways, back to the regular station. We've been interrupted by a dipshit, so we're back to the regular programming, people. Sorry about that. The commercial break there was a little off on the channel here, guys, but back from commercial break, and here we are.
I don't
back.
disrespect people. Even when they disrespect me, I don't disrespect them because I do try to live by what I say, you guys. I really do. I really try to treat people the way they treat me. I mean, I'm
Okay.
going to be kind to you, be kind to me.
Okay, back from regular programming.
So, I just wanted him to know.
Okay, we're
that
back.
Was disrespectful.
Commercial break's over. We're back to the regular programming.
Okay, I will tell you about one more manager that I had, you guys. And this is when I worked at a truck port. Okay. And I was a cook, a grill cook. We had the frontline grill cook, and then we had the back line that did the food bar and all of that, and we made the shrimp and the fried chicken and the eggs and all that. We were grill cooks, but we were different because we did the buffet. Well, I was taking the trash out one day. It was pretty close to the end of my shift. And I go outside and I have 2 huge bags of trash. And there's this gentleman, I don't remember his name, I really don't, but this is a true story. I went outside and he was digging out the trash. And it still gives me cold chills.
Oh, don't cry, because these people are recording what's going on right now.
I don't care what people are recording.
No, because then I'm going to have to fucking really flip out on these dumbasses.
I have a big heart, you guys.
I'm not modding anybody. Ashley's going to be my only mod because modding people gets fights started on YouTube, and I'm just not having it. Sorry.
But anyways, so I'm taking the trash out, and this guy's digging out the trash, and he's eating it. And my heart broke. So I gave the guy $10. And I told him to go in and eat off the buffet.
I don't let him bother me. I just wanted to let him know that if he wants to fight, I'll meet him halfway and we can do it.
And so I gave the guy $10. And I know he was really hungry because he went in and sat down and he ate off the buffet. And I guess somebody had asked him where he got the money, and the guy pointed me out and said, from her. And my manager at first told me I was fired.
That would have got him fucked up.
And I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I'm like, telling my man, are you serious? I said, this gentleman was eating out of a trash can and it broke my heart. So I gave him money to go in and eat. And you know, you guys, I kept my job by 1 point. And that's because everybody stood up for me. That's the only reason why I kept my job. Because I gave a homeless person money to eat, and he went straight in and ate, so I knew he was really hungry.
I'd have lost my job because I'd have quit.
But yeah, I was straight up told, you know, you're fired, and then everybody stood up for me. And that's the only reason why I kept my job. But yeah, I was fired because I gave a homeless person $10 to eat off the buffet. How sad is that? I mean, people just don't make sense.
Ashley put, Mom, when I worked at Wendy's, there was a lady that came in there starving, and at the end of the night, we gave her the food that was left, and we all got $10 each for feeding her what was being took to the trash. So.
God bless you guys. You're awesome. You're awesome. You know, and I always told everybody I worked with at that job, I said I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
That happens all the time, Ashley, which is crazy. It says it's sad all the food they throw away, and they can't even feed the ones who are starving.
Yeah. This guy was really hungry, and he really did take the money and eat off the buffet. So I knew for a fact he was hungry. I mean, he was eating out of the trash can. I mean,
like
come on.
Most people like that, you'll give them money, they'll go to the store and get some alcohol or something.
Yeah.
This guy come in and ate. So that means he was hungry.
Yeah.
He wasn't BSing, he was hungry.
He went straight in and ate. I mean, you know, I'd do it again.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I've fed people. I have to know you're really...
I'd lose my job to feed someone.
If before I'll give you money, I make sure that it's like the last time I fed somebody, there's this guy at Walmart. He had a sign out and it said, he didn't have any gas and he was hungry. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull up to him, and I'll tell him if he walk over to. There was a Taco Bell real close by, and I told him I was like, you walk over to that Taco Bell there, and I'll come in and I'll buy you something off the menu. Because if he's really hungry, really needs money, he will walk over to that Taco Bell, and he did. He walked over to the Taco Bell. I bought him something to eat, and I gave him $20, and the meal was only like $6. I was like, he's like, this is only $6, and I was like, put it in your gas tank. You said you needed gas too, didn't you? He wanted, he ate. So I knew he wasn't lying.
Exactly. There's always ways to figure out, if somebody is truthful or not. And like I said, I've fed a lot of people in my life, and I will tell you this too, because I'm honest, a lot of people have fed me. So, what goes around does come around. When you're good to others, it comes back to you, But I just couldn't believe my manager actually fired me, and all the crew that I worked with stood up for me, and I kept my job by 1 point. And it's all because I fed somebody who was hungry. I mean, come on. Come on, where's our hearts at?
Haley said hi.
Hi, Haley. So, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm not. But, when I see somebody that's desperately in need or something, I'm going to help them. I am. Because that's just how big my heart is. And you realize when you get older, too, that you're more compassionate than when you were younger. Because, a lot of times you say, you blow it on by or something like that. I've always taught my kids, if you see somebody getting hurt, take up for them, defend them. If you see somebody that's disabled or has, a learning disability or something like that, take up for them. Be kind to people, because it does come back to you. It does. And it doesn't hurt to be nice. And if somebody does take advantage of you, let it go. Because it will come back to you.
You all have a good night. I gotta run. Gotta go do a few things. Take it easy. Stay blessed out there. Bye, Too High. Have a good night.
You be blessed too.
I
hope you have a great night.
Probably ain't gonna be on here much longer anyway.
I just, wow. I mean, it brings back so many memories when I think of that, and how it is, if I would have been more of a spitfire, maybe my managers wouldn't have been such arses. That's the only way I can put it.
They were real nice when me and Johnny were there.
But
all your managers were really nice when me and Johnny were there.
But my managers knew. My managers knew, and even main headquarters knew I ran Pizza Hut. For years, you guys. Not running it as a manager or anything. I ran it because
we're not leaving yet, Haley.
Customers. Because I
probably
had
a little
such
bit, but not yet.
A compassion. Can I tell you how many times I've been hit on by females? I'm telling you, when you're a waitress, you can get hit on by anybody. And all the town gossip. Come on now. You don't mean to, but you know it. Because you walk up on a table and you're like, oh no, I know that person they're talking about. And your head kind of droops a little bit and you're like, oh crap. Been there, done that, ain't you, Ashley? Come on now.
Ashley asked if you had any new ghost stories. I was like, I don't think you do. I don't think we've had any ghost story happen in a while.
You know what? I told you guys last week about the silverware in the kitchen sink, and there has been none over this week.
I know, it stopped right after you told people about it.
It absolutely
for you guys that missed out, for some reason, we're talking like a month straight. There'd be like 2 or 3 spoons or forks in there, so you're not going to fill up the tank to clean 2 or 3 spoons or forks. Do it the next day, and you get up the next day, and there'd be 2 or 3 extra spoons in there. Like you'd go to bed with 2, but you'd get up and there'd be 5.
Or you go to bed with 3 and you'd get up and there'd be 6 more.
Yeah, so, but it hasn't happened since that live.
And since I told you guys about it, it hasn't happened. So maybe nobody's taste testing you guys because we're having salad and they don't like it.
We've had a lot of salad. Like
So
a whole week and a half of it.
2 weeks.
But I'd rather eat it than it go to waste, so.
Absolutely. And what we don't eat in the salad we can throw out for the bunnies.
Yeah, we got bunnies, so if we get really sick of salad, the bunnies will eat it.
Oh yeah, so nothing ever goes to waste around here. We just do not believe in waste, and I know a lot of you guys can't throw out your scraps and stuff because you can get in trouble. Do it anyways. Do it when nobody's looking. Do it late at night. Come on now. Some of them critters. I noticed tonight we have a new kitty.
We got a bunch of new kitties. Like 6 of them.
I noticed.
And a
new
puppy.
one. Yeah, the puppy's been running for about a week now.
Yeah.
So, but I did notice a new kitty again tonight.
Damn
So
it.
we have another one.
People that drop off animals piss me off.
You
But
know,
anyways,
so
I actually put, I used to love going with my granny to get her hair done, and I would sit and hear all the old ladies talking, laughing out loud.
But you know, did you learn from them, Ashley? Because I did. I used to do in homemade when my boys were growing up. Before I was a cook and a waitress, I was an in homemade. And I'll tell you what, I learned a lot from the elderly.
We have one. We have
so amazing.
We have a couple of those here, but let me read Ashley's first. Do you know what you all are cooking this week? I have no idea. But we'll figure that out tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. We'll figure out what we're gonna cook.
Whatever it is has to be like one meal.
We're probably going to make. We should make baked beans with the ham. Your beans with the ham. Wednesday.
Well, we could, but there's not much to that.
It doesn't have to be. We're going to run out of stuff, so we got to make some videos are going to be small.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to make baked beans, Ashley,
Okay.
but not barbecue baked. It's a different kind of bake. You'll see when we make them. I'll put the ingredients up tomorrow, and then you guys will know if you want to make it yourself, and then we'll do the video Wednesday. Haley put, laughing out loud, sometimes when you acknowledge them, they leave. Gobbler left pretty quick, didn't he? Right after I told Ashley to time him out.
Disrespect is uncalled for. I mean, it just is. It's like, good grief, grow up.
Ashley put, Mom, if you had a pig, they could eat what you don't want to eat, laughing out loud. Ashley, if you had a pig, the same. I even put a pig in the description because I knew you were going to be here. I was like, Ashley's going to probably be on this live, so I put a pig in the description just for you, Ashley.
Oh.
Ashley hates pigs.
Oh.
So that's why I put a pig in the description.
This is a true story, too, you guys. My mama, we used to always go to Aunt Linda and Uncle Ed's. They had 6 kids. At the time, my parents had 6 kids. My little brother hadn't been born yet. And we would go out to their farm in St. Clair. And my mom would get really mad at me. And I knew my mom couldn't stand pigs. So I'd go get in the pig pen with the pigs. And that way my mom couldn't punish me. Because she was afraid of them. And I would stay in there with the pigs until time to go home. Because my mama, when you got your butt beat, you got your butt beat. And you knew she'd been there. So I'd just stay in there with the pigs. Because my mama didn't like them.
Squirrel put, I give most of my scraps to the possums out back. We have possums too.
Good. Yeah, we do.
We have 2 of them. They're starting to get fat like our fat possum did.
Oh,
Like we had a possum like last year, maybe it's been 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. and he's bigger. He was bigger than most dogs.
Oh my goodness, you guys!
Like he didn't go without food,
huge.
and when he walked, it was like
He did not walk. He waddled.
he like just back and forth. Like you didn't even know he had legs. It's like you just seen
Fat.
his stomach going across the grass,
Dragging the ground.
We probably fed him too much.
Oh my goodness. And like Danny had told you guys before, he would sit on the back porch and look through the door. He'd let us know there was no food out there, that he could eat.
Like he wouldn't let you open the door. If you opened the door, he'd run away.
Yeah.
But he'd let you sit there. You could sit there all day and watch him.
Oh, yeah.
But if you tried to open that door, but he's letting you know, hey, you guys haven't fed me today.
Yeah.
Put something out here. I'm hungry.
Yep. He didn't care what it was, And we would never give an animal anything that would hurt them. A lot of people will, but that don't happen here.
Squirrel put, I love baked beans. And then Ashley put, I learned who was sleeping with who, and how bad they didn't like the other old ladies laughing out loud.
Oh my gosh, you knew it all, didn't you? Oh my gosh, some people would ask me, oh, Anna, I know these people were in there today. What were they talking about? And you're like, I don't know. Because you didn't want to be involved in the gossip. You didn't want to be involved in the turmoil. You knew what was going on.
Apparently Up Church put out a new song, guys, so go check it out.
But you didn't want to be involved, so you said, oh, well, I don't know, I didn't, and you learned a lot.
Oh, that sounds really bad when I read it, Ashley, but I'm going to read it out loud anyway because it did sound really bad. It's kind of like you were saying your kids are pigs, is how I read it. It says, laughing out loud, no thank you, I have enough kids, I don't need pigs, laughing out loud. When I read it the first time, I was like, is she calling her kids pigs?
No, she's not.
It's not, but I was like, oh, man.
No, she's not calling them that, but
Haley,
that was funny.
Haley said something that you said was laughing out loud. Laughing my ass off, Mom.
How you know everything that everybody was doing? Come on, now you knew who was doing the drugs. You knew who was shooting up.
Oh, Squirrel put.
Who had the marijuana?
Okay, you can't the needle thing. No. Try to watch.
I didn't say anything about
you said shoot me up. Huh. Yeah, that.
Oh.
Yeah. YouTube.
I didn't know you.
That's kind of like the.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize.
Yeah.
You knew who was doing drugs.
Yeah. Squirrel put, I love pigs. Smoked, fried, bacon, ham.
Gotta love them guys.
Ashley put, laughing out loud, that's the only ones I like also.
Well, and you guys, that's the one we're not supposed to eat.
And then Donna came in and said, hey Donna.
Hi, Miss Donna. I hope everything's going good for you. I'm keeping you in my prayers, girl. Always.
That's funny. I like pigs. Smoked, fried, bacon, ham. That's pretty good.
Have you ever gotten a pig that them though? I mean, come on. There's nothing better than wallowing around in the mud.
Ashley used to have a pig. Don't let her try to get out of it. I seen a video. She posted it of her with the pig. And her daughter wants her to get a pig, guys. So I'm rooting for the daughter. I'm going to keep on it. Try to help the daughter get a pig.
Does she want it for 4-H, Ashley?
Yes.
Oh.
So let's root on for the.
Oh,
even
okay.
I think she should get like 6 of them, but one, I guess. Yeah, she's in 4-H. Her daughter.
Okay.
I believe that's the reason. I can't remember, but I think that was the reason.
I can understand her wanting to do that. They make some good money off of them sometimes. Ashley, it might be something to think about.
Ashley said, hell no. I remember the answer to it, too. That was her exact words, I'm pretty sure. Hell no.
Oh. Okay. But it's for 4-H, Ashley. Sometimes you can get up to $2,000 to $3,000 for a pig.
Ashley put, calm down. Not you're getting carried away with the 6 pigs. And then Haley said, Team Pig, let's go.
Well, we're gonna have to stay on that one.
And then Ashley put, she has goats, she can show them. But that ain't a pig.
Goats are cute though too.
But it's not a pig.
They really.
Ashley, you see that pig on my title there? It says live with mom, and it's got a couple of dogs because mom was on here, and then a tree,
My doggies
and a
everything.
flower, and then there's a pig right at the end. I definitely put that there just for you.
Okay, let's take a vote.
It's that my son wants goats, pigs, chickens, all of them. I told him they won't last long in Mama's backyard. But you got precious goats.
Well,
I thought about getting some goats, then I don't have to cut my grass. Put a big fence up in my yard,
when Danny was
and I don't have to cut no grass anymore.
When
Them
Danny
fuckers
was
will
a
eat
baby,
everything.
we had a goat,
I don't want a goat, just so you
and
know.
I loved it.
I don't. I have enough property. I could have some animals, but the cat and the dog are more than enough. And I have 2 kids, and those 2 animals are way worse than the cat and the dog. So I don't need any more. The kids are more stressful than the cat and dog are. The cat and dog, my cat goes outside, he stays outside, gone from the house for sometimes 2 or 3 days. My daughter, it's something new every day. Every day.
It is with all kids.
Every day. Yay, something new today.
Now here's something for all you parents out there. And no, this ain't aimed at no one. This is aimed at all of you. Why is it, and I asked Danny this question a couple of days ago, why is it that kids nowadays think that if you're not going somewhere to spend a fortune or going out to eat, you're not doing anything for them? Why is that?
That's how kids are raised nowadays.
Because that is so wrong. Sometimes kids have to understand.
Me and Brianna did go to the Ocean Buffet the other day, last Friday. Not because she wanted to go, because I wanted to go. But she wasn't going to tell me no when I said I was going.
But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes kids have to understand we have to raise them. I even had to raise my own. That I just don't have it this week.
Yeah.
It's not because you don't love your child. But they need to know that in life, sometimes you just don't have the money.
Well, actually, all Ashley has to do is get a pig, or not a pig farm, but get a nice pizza belt, and you can make your own pizzas at home, Ashley, you know, because she says all they eat there, all her kids will eat is pizza. And pizza, and pizza, and pizza. She said she'll make dinners, and they won't eat it at all. They'll just eat pizza. That's it. Period.
And so what have you tried to do to change that?
Get them more pizza.
That's your mistake, Mama. You don't buy no more pizzas.
Yeah, but it's a little bit harder for her because 2 of the kids are her sister's kids that she's raising, and they might take the kids away from her if she. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So she kind of has to feed them. She can't, like, I get it, but I also get what you're saying, but I get why she does it. She doesn't want the kids to go back to her sister because she'd rather them be there. They're safer there.
Again,
I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know if you want. Well, I think we talked about that on here before, so I don't think you'll get mad for me saying
I can
that.
understand where you're coming from.
My bad if I wasn't supposed to say anything, Ashley.
But you want them to have healthy food too.
Yes,
Healthy food is so
Mine
important.
break me on damn pizza. That's what she put.
I have to say, when Danny and Johnny was growing up, they always wanted me to make them Chef Boyardee pizzas. So yeah, I can understand as a mom, or they'd whisper in my ear, "Mom, are we going to McDonald's? Mom, are we going to Hardee's?" I mean, come on, they're kids, And sometimes I would put money back out of the budget so I could sneak my boys. And yes, it was sneaking. I could sneak my boys to McDonald's or Hardee's or something. Because, as a mother, you do want them to have them special treats. But you also want them to know that sometimes you can't afford it. And they just have to deal with that. Sometimes the answer's no. Right?
Being that I don't have the money that I had the last 3 years, I don't have that money now. Yeah, the answer's no a lot.
And they should understand that.
Now, am I poor? No, I got money, but it's not to go out to eat every time. Not to go do something fun every week. Sometimes you got to do stuff fun out in the yard. That's why there's your yard out there.
Go for a walk. Look at pictures. Go look at a river. Catch minnows. It does not have to be money-wise. And the kids nowadays think everything has to be about money. Money, 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 money. You know what my mom would have said to me?
Get a job.
10 and 11? Go rake a yard. Go cut somebody's yard. Go pick up something to make you some money. Because you ain't getting it from me. And that's what I would have been told. And you know what, you guys? That's what we did. If we wanted candy bars or anything like that, we picked up soda pop bottles. Nowadays, if the kids really, really, truly want to do something, they can go pick up cans.
Squirrel put, that's the youth culture now. My son has to earn his eating out trips by earning stickers on his behavior chart. He can save up stickers or spend them. And then she put
That's awesome.
The more stickers he has, the better the restaurant he can pick.
Oh, that's an awesome
and actually
idea.
Put, oh no, it's okay. We have talked about it before a couple times, so she wasn't mad about me saying it.
I understand where you're coming from.
Donna said, feed them chicken to Ashley. If only you guys knew. But anyways, there's a few people that knows what that means, and
if only you guys knew.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it, but me and Ashley, and Donna, and Crystal know but Crystal doesn't come to my chat because apparently she hates me now. But anyways, my kids think it's a sin to go outside. That's what Ashley said.
I think the kids think they're going to get burnt or something. Now, you do teach your kids to be aware of their surroundings because there's a lot of idiots out there. But, everybody
I'll read yours in just a second,
should
Haley.
be aware of their surroundings at all times. Everybody, not just kids, everybody. Because you never know, you guys. You never know.
Okay.
Even me at my age.
Haley put, always, Mom said, catch minnows.
Minnows.
Minnows, I guess. But,
Minnows.
and it says, I want to go skiing. Skeening.
Skiing?
Oh, skiing. Oh, okay.
Water skiing.
So bad.
Oh my gosh, I've tried that in my life, and it is fun.
I went water skiing one time with my dad's dad.
Wally.
Which is the only fun thing I've ever did with my dad's dad. Like, literally, we weren't around my dad's dad. Like, I can remember 2 times being around my dad's dad. One time we went, when I was real young, we went skiing with him on a lake. And then me and my dad went about 5 or 6 years before my dad passed away. And I don't remember a whole lot from that trip either because I was pretty much drunk the whole time because my grandpa was a drunk. So we were at the bar the whole freaking time we were there. So yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about it except I was drunk. And Grandpa was like, you could get another one. You're good. Just get another one. Put it on my tab. I don't know what his tab was, but it was It
Outrageous
had to have been
spending.
really high because,
He would buy for the whole bar all
Yeah.
the time.
like,
Everybody in the bar.
it was. That, I know I was there. I don't remember leaving there, but I was definitely there at the bar. Leaving, I don't remember any of that.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
And my grandpa hit on everybody. Like he's what, 72
No,
now?
he's
82. He's 82 now.
And he's
No,
still
he's
would.
going to be 83 then because,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to be 83 this year.
No, he's the same age as my mom.
But that's been 3 years ago.
My mama died 2 years ago.
But his birthday her birthday was still in that year.
Yeah,
So
but
it'd be
he's the same age as my mom.
I got that. And your mom was 79. So they'd both be 82 right now, and this year they'd be 83.
Okay.
So yeah, he's going to be 83 this year. I haven't seen him since my dad's funeral. He did come to my dad's funeral. He come in at the visitation and then left because he's not in the best of shape. Let me figure out where I'm at. A bub put, that's an awesome idea to Squirrel. Actually put, if the internet goes off, they think it's the end of the world. Laughing out loud, they all come running then.
Oh my gosh, is that the truth? They gotta have that phone in their hand. And I'm telling you what.
My daughter has had her phone 3 times in the last 2.5 months. But she, yeah, we won't go there. She did.
I don't have no comments.
Yeah. And she might not get it back in March 7th like she thought she was going to. Because her grades, I checked them today, not good. So, Donna agreed with Ashley on something. I don't know what. Oh, the internet thing. And
Oh
then,
yeah, they're crying if that internet goes off. Oh my gosh, because they got to, I try to explain to Brianna a lot of times, a lot of the stuff that the kids see online is not truthful. And these kids, and not just Brianna, I'm talking all kids, think that everything they read online is the gospel. They think it's absolutely the truth and that nobody would lie. Because it made it on the internet, so it's got to be the truth. Come on, you guys. We've got to start teaching our kids a little bit of common sense. I mean, we don't want the government to control the kids that are coming up, and that's what's happening, you guys. We have to get through to the kids. A little common sense goes a long way. Think before you leap and before you believe everything everybody says.
Okay.
Like turkey shoot. Oh.
Ashley said I need to do dishes, but don't want to get up out of this chair. And then Squirrel put, same here, Ashley. My chair is so comfy. And then Squirrel put, you would think you were taking $1 million away from my son when I tell him to get off the tablet.
And why is that? What is so fascinating on there that they just cannot?
Here's the thing, though.
Here, ask yourself this, you guys. Now, this is a good question. How the hell are these kids going to hold a job? Because you can't work with one hand and have your phone in the other.
I don't know. I work pretty
You'll
good.
You'll be fired.
I work pretty good at Sonic with my phone in my hand. I was the best damn worker they had. But my boss knew I was going to do my job.
These kids don't
These
know
kids
what a job is.
Couldn't hold their phone and do a job. Like I can do it, they couldn't.
These kids don't know what a chore is. Oh my gosh, you asked them to do a chore. Oh, shit, it's the end of the world.
Did you just say a bad word? Did you hear it? I heard it. She said shit.
I get so mad.
Shit.
Come on now.
That was the word shit.
I didn't say that, but come on now. If you can't do a chore, you darn sure ain't getting a phone. Give me a freaking... I'm not one to give in. Not happening. Mm-mm. I wonder how these kids sometimes can wipe their own asses.
That's another cuss word.
I do.
That's shit and ass.
I get mad, you guys. I'm sorry. I get mad.
2 bad words.
I mean, how do you wipe your butt? Are you for real?
I heard shit and ass.
I did say that, and I guess it's something I'm passionate about. I hate phones with them phones in them kids' hands.
Here's the thing, though. And I know we all get mad at our kids for being on the phone and the tablet. But let's be real. Are you on your phone? Are you on your tablet? Are you watching your TV all day? So how is that any different?
I watch my TV.
Let's be real. We're mad that the kids don't go outside because they're on their tablet or their phone or their device, but we're doing the same thing. Maybe not as much as they're doing it, but we're still doing the same thing. Ashley put, I found out if I turn off the internet, it's like me being punished instead of them. Donna put, haha.
Danny has said that too, Ashley, because he'll say, "Oh, Mom, the internet's off now. The kids are blah, blah, blah." And they do. I agree with you, Ashley. They do. It's more of a punishment to the parents.
Donna put, haha, Sonic worker here. And then Ashley put, the schools don't teach them anything either. Hell, mine don't even know how to write a check to pay a bill. They don't teach that shit.
Brianna just now learned time, you guys.
She's known it for about 2 years. But
she still
didn't learn
the value of money.
She didn't learn the time at school. Me and Mom taught her that.
Yes. We had to. They weren't teaching her anything. She didn't know the months of the year.
Yeah, we had to teach her that. We had to teach her the days.
I'm like, what are you learning? They put tablets in front of them and say, multiple choice, here you go. Come on now, what are they learning?
They literally want I'm sorry, but they literally want kids to be dumb so they can control them. That's what it is.
Yep. Counting back money or something like that, I'm sorry, Brianna can't do it. Because she doesn't know it.
She can do it if I tell her what each coin's worth. I shouldn't have to tell her what each coin's worth. She should already know that.
Mm-hmm. It's just, I wonder what they are learning in school.
There's a lot going on in Ohio, Ashley, but every time I talk about it, my views on my channel go. Like if I talk about the Ohio thing at all, it kicks all my videos. It kicks the views down. So that's why I haven't talked about it, because they don't want you to talk about it. But there's stuff. Download Twitter. Actually, you don't have to do Twitter. Just download Twitter and put Ohio in the search, and you'll find stuff. Because Twitter's not owned by a Republican or a Democrat. It's owned by Elon Musk, and he doesn't care what you post on there, long as it ain't sexual. Like you could talk about whatever you want on there, and you'll find Ohio stuff all over Twitter.
There's a lot of things that they don't want us to be able to do, but I noticed my grandson, Keenan,
Ashley put one of
is super intelligent, and I hope he stays that way, you guys. I do. I pray that he stays that intelligent, because he's one smart young man.
Ashley put, one of mine was in 9th grade before they could count change, and she's still not good at it.
That's amazing.
My daughter's in 10th grade, Ashley. 10th grade. Mm-hmm. So,
if you put a tablet in front of the kids and give them multiple choice everything, come on now. It's a way to control the kids, and that's the way they want it to be. So, as parents and grandparents,
we do teach my child this stuff.
We have to teach them the way it really is, even if they don't want to hear it.
We're always
telling
we're
them.
always working with her on stuff. Handle.
We have to because
The
they
school's
don't
not
want these
teaching them
kids
nothing.
smart. They
Yeah.
don't want them smart. They want them to be dumb.
Like, she
they
wouldn't-
want them to be illiterate.
She wouldn't know half the stuff she knows if she'd learnt it from school because they aren't teaching nothing at school anymore.
I used to sit with
Like,
Brianna for hours.
The history book, like Brianna brought her history book back home before they went to the tablet crap, but she brought her history book home one time and they rewrote history.
Yes.
Like, stuff in the history book is like, this didn't happen.
You're looking at it and you're like, what?
Why is this missing? This happened. Nope, not in the history book anymore. Stuff that happened ain't even in the history book. It's crazy.
Like, I don't understand. They don't teach them anything.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So it's just like, what do these kids learn in school every day for 8 hours a day? What are they learning? What? Because I don't see anything they're learning. What are they doing in school all day long? What? I don't get it.
I think they're there so the teachers can get paid.
Because
they're not learning much. Like, they're learning, I'm not going to lie, they're learning some stuff. But the stuff they're learning is
of no value.
You're never going to use outside of school. Like, there was so much I learned in school that I've never used outside of school, but we also got taught. We had a shop class, we had home ec class, we had freaking agriculture class. Like, they don't have
FHA classes.
They don't have any of that stuff. Like Donna said, they have home ec still, but you can't have it till you get to 9th grade. I had it when I was like 7th grade.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Freaking, they're not teaching anything. Like, nothing at school.
I mean, I did gymnastics when I was growing up, and I know that's
we had a business.
not important or anything, but I was darn good at it, and it was something I liked to do, and they don't even teach the kids gymnastics
We had
now.
a business class so that we could learn how to do our checkbooks.
Yeah.
Like,
typing and you really don't need to know typing or anything, like you used to on a typewriter.
You still need to know how to type.
But still, that's...
I think they still have computer class. Like, that. I think that's still a thing.
I took speed reading. And I'll tell you what, when you take, speed reading, nobody can keep up with me. I mean, I took that when I went to high school, speed reading. So I could read a book in a day, no matter how thick it was, because I was a speed reader. My brain would go that fast and I could keep up with it, but they don't teach anything like they used to. Nothing.
That's how everybody, and I should have done that, but I didn't. Handle put, my dad taught me most of this stuff before I was in 1st grade, but I didn't. That's my fault, but if I could change it, I would have, but it's too late for that now. So we're teaching her as much as we can as time goes. Like, she knows more than most kids in her grade does because kids don't know nothing.
And they have no common sense. It's like, think about what you're saying and doing.
Squirrel put, that's why homeschooling my son is almost 5 and already on sight words and doing simple addition.
Good for you.
And
that's awesome.
Donna said, I believe home ec is in 7th grade, so I could have been wrong, but I thought she said 9th grade. But
Brianna doesn't get the opportunity to have it in Bourbon.
Like, they don't have home ec.
They don't have it.
But I had to sign a paper last week for Courtney to do a cooking class, and it isn't even cooking, it's making stuff that comes in a box. And Squirrel put, that's sad. Like, I'm sorry.
It really is sad because they need to know that
When
stuff.
I was in home ec, I don't know how it was when you guys were in home ec, we made pizza from scratch. We made...
you made bread.
We made bread from scratch. We made pie from scratch.
You made the meats and then Every section of
we-
the home ec room would
we
have
had
a
to-
different part
we
of
learned
the
how-
meal.
We had learned how to sew pillows and stuffed animals and
We learned how
Like,
when I went to school.
all kinds of stuff in home ec class.
We did sewing, and you had to make your prom dress or whatever. You had to make it yourself, and you did that in home ec. I remember making a jumpsuit, when I was in school, sewing a jumpsuit and everything, These kids nowadays don't know how to sew. Oh, I got a rip here, let's throw it away. No,
I wasn't
sew
very.
that up.
I could sew, but I wasn't very good at it. But I could do it. I just wasn't very good at it.
It's like, sew it up, I even told Brianna not too long ago.
We never made hacky sacks, but we did other crazy shit when I was in home ec. Donna said we made pizza from biscuits and we made pillows and hacky sacks.
That was the thing back then, though, the hacky sacks. I don't know how many times I got hit in the face by Danny and Johnny with them things. Oh my gosh, I hated them. I absolutely hated them things. And they were always going in the house. Because Danny and Johnny was always doing it, and they'd do it in the house. Oh, knock this over, knock that over, I'm out. So, yeah, I hated them things. Absolutely. If they were ever left in the floor, I'd throw them away.
But we'd just get another one at school the next day.
They did, but I'd throw them away. I did. I hated them things. I thought, well, the thing when I was young was click-clacks.
Oh, I hate click clacks.
Oh, I loved them things, but my mom couldn't stand them, so she'd throw ours away and we'd just go get some more.
I hate click clacks. If you guys don't know what a click clack is, it's this little thing that has a ball on the
has
end,
two balls.
and it clicks to the other ball. When it spins around, it clicks that ball, and then it comes around and hits the other ball.
And you learned to do all these
It was
tricks
cool.
with them.
It was cool when I had it to aggravate my mom, but it wasn't so cool. My kids had them aggravate me.
Those were different click-clacks. Now, when I was growing up, the
You had
click-clacks,
a bunch of strings.
they were the glass balls,
Yeah.
and they were purple and sparkly and everything, all different colors. But we had them on strings, and you did this, and you'd get them going, and you'd twirl them, and, you'd get hit in the face and knock out your teeth and have a black eye, and, yeah, when these babies hit you, you knew it. So everybody a lot of times on Facebook says, show your age by something that you used as a kid, and I always put click-clacks.
Squirrel put, I never did home ec. I was in wildlife management, agriculture 1, law enforcement, and mastering. Like we didn't have some of that stuff, but we had agriculture when I was in school, and we had home ec and shop and.
We had FFA, Future Farmers of America.
We had that, but I didn't do it because, I didn't want to be a damn farmer. So,
we also had building site
What's up, Jody?
maintenance, and that's where you build house every year. The kids in the school would build a house, and then the school would sell it. So, yeah, they don't teach these kids nothing.
Squirrel put, even though she didn't have home ec, she goes, I got my home ec class at home by my nana and my mom.
You know what, you guys?
You might not have learned it at school, but you're gonna learn it here. That's one thing I could. My daughter will sometimes come in and help me in the kitchen, so she can somewhat cook. Like I wouldn't let her go in there and cook by herself because that'd be scary. But
I'd be running.
But
I'm just straight up telling you the truth.
She could probably cook some things where most kids probably can't cook anything.
It's true. But yeah, if Brianna was in there cooking a meal by herself, I'd be running.
I'd be in there watching her. Like, I'm not going to let her just go in there and cook. Ashley put, I was so mad today. Courtney called upset because some little had OD in the bathroom.
OD.
And they had to fly her out, and come to find out, her dad is the one who gave her the bad stuff. That's effed up. Her dad better go to prison then. I don't want to say names.
To hear that.
YouTube don't like that. Yeah, that's messed up.
That's really sad. You know, I had that happen to a friend of mine when I went to school. Somebody gave her the wrong, uh, I don't know if I can say it, but drugs, and,
Oh, you
and
can.
she OD'd,
Yeah.
and they took her out in an ambulance. Yeah, stuff like that's horrible.
You can pretty much say whatever you want on YouTube as long as you
Horrible.
don't say anything about shots, which is you
I
can't,
s-
the
I-
other word of shot. If you say shot, you're fine. But if you say what a shot is, you
Okay.
can't. It's just stupid. I don't know why.
Okay, but yeah, I seen stabbings and everything else, and I was raised in a country school. Come on, you guys. When you think it didn't happen when I was a kid, oh yeah, there ain't anything that they don't do now that I didn't see with my own eyeballs at my school. I seen stabbings, drug overdoses, fights, pulling people's hair out.
Yeah, things happen. It's just school.
Went to a
Squirrel.
party one night and watched one of my friends kill
Okay,
a girl.
let's get
you
off the
see it.
subject. Just yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And just in case, Squirrel put I was going to be a Texas Fish and Game officer, and then Donna put my son can cook using the microwave.
I hear you, Donna.
Then Squirrel
I
put
do.
my nana was old school, came from a family of 12 brothers and sisters during the Depression. I was blessed with a grandma that taught me what she knew. And then she laughed at Donna for the whole, my son can cook in the microwave.
I'm telling you, I come from a family of 9, you guys. There's 9 of us.
Yeah, my mom couldn't cook worth of shit.
And I couldn't boil water.
My dad had to teach her.
I mean, my mama did all the cooking, and my mama was strict. My mama was strict. Now, my grandma would let me burn the house down if I wanted to, because my grandma thought I did no wrong. You know, even though I did, you know, Grammy always said no. So I said, oh no, my auntie wouldn't do that, you know. I did, but Grammy always said I didn't. So, and I could say to my Grammy right to her face, Grammy, I did that, and she'd say, you did not, you know.
Like I wasn't really close with Mom's mom, but I was close with my dad's mom. But neither one of them ever taught me how to cook.
And see, it's really odd because Johnny was close to my mom and not really close to Ted's mom. Odd.
But I was gonna say something. I don't know if I can. Oh, I kind of taught myself how to cook. Like literally, I taught myself how to cook because I didn't pay attention to what my mom did when she cooked. I didn't pay attention to what my dad did when he cooked, and they didn't care if we cooked, so they'd like go cook something, and I just throw shit together and hope it tastes good, and most of the time it did.
Yes. Yeah.
So
He had that talent like his dad. You know, he could go in the kitchen and take now. Ted
and
makes
now I'm
some
trying.
stuff.
Now I'm trying to learn my mom's recipes because, I mean, I don't want my mom to ever die, but everybody dies, so I want to know how to make that stuff because I don't want it to just go away. So that's why we've been doing the cooking lives, so you guys can cook the food, but also if I want to look back at something, I can be like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be made.
But see, I basically, Ted taught me a lot of stuff, but I taught myself how to cook, and I started working in restaurants, and I worked as a cook. I worked at the senior center. I was a cook. So I got a lot of training from cooks from the time I was 14 and could work in a restaurant, because back when I was a kid, you could. You know, and I worked in restaurants and everything, and I did learn that kind of stuff. But I have to tell you the truth, my mama did not allow us in the kitchen.
Okay, so Jody put, I never got to learn how to dissect an animal. I got weak stomach and can't handle that. We dissected a frog when I don't think they even do that anymore. I think that now I think they put it on a computer and you like pull it up.
It with your finger.
You move your finger to take it apart.
Yeah.
Like, what? Let me have a freaking knife and let me take the damn thing apart.
That's how you learn it.
I mean, it's kind of gross, yes, but they're already dead frogs. Like they didn't kill them. They're dead frogs. So let me cut it open and let me see what it's in there. That's the
Yeah.
only way to learn.
Well, and remember when you were in science class, you used to mix chemicals and stuff together,
But
and
he
you had
said-
the little burner things. They don't do none of that.
Like we had frog one year, and then I think they had like fish the next year. We didn't have fish, but when I did it, we had a frog. They did fish one year, and then I think the next year they did like little ducks, like ducks that hadn't passed. Like so, our school, which is the school my son goes to, up until like I don't think they do it anymore, but like that's just something I did in school.
They put it all on the computer now, and the kids have to move their finger. What are you teaching them?
Yeah.
How to move one part down here and say what it is. Come on now. Come on. I remember when we were going to school and we
I wish it would go back.
dissect a frog, you had to pin it down here and you had to put formaldehyde or something on it to keep it from rotting, and then you had to write underneath it what it was and what it was used for.
Yeah, we had to put it like you had to take a one of these things, and you put a tag on it, and you stick it on the frog, and it tell it that's the heart.
Yeah.
And
Right, you had to write below it what that's body part.
That's the
did.
small intestine.
You know, these kids they don't do it. I mean, I think they're really missing out on a lot. You know, and even as girls, and we think it's gross to do stuff like that, we still learn. You know, about frogs and animals and fish and how not to put certain chemicals in with another chemical because it can burn up in front of your face, and how to do test tube stuff, and these kids how to use a microscope and look at bugs and different waters.
I know they don't do it, but we actually had acid at our school, like literally cans of acid, and we'd mix it with other stuff to see what it did.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't have that at school now because, well, it's dangerous. So is getting on the bus going to school in the morning.
Absolutely.
So, get a fuck over it.
So was walking to school
Ashley
and
put-
riding your bike.
Let me catch up. We're a little behind. Ashley put, the way the world has changed, these kids will see it like we didn't growing up as sad. Yep, so true. Yeah, I can't do that either. Ashley said to Jody. Donna told me to watch some cooking shows. I don't want to watch cooking shows. I'm going to cook it myself. I like doing it myself. I don't want somebody to tell me how to do it.
Hands-on experience is good too. But I can understand the cooking shows.
Ashley said, Mom, if something ever happens to you, make sure if you come to see me as a ghost, please do the dishes for me.
Okay, Ashley.
Ashley
Okay,
said we had a cow's eyeball. That's what they dissected. A cow's eyeball.
Oh, that's unique. That's you know where the retina and the lens and everything, the pupil, and that's interesting.
Yeah, I would have been cool with that too.
Yeah.
But we had like a frog, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
I wish we would have been there when we got the duck. They got a duck like 2 years later. I was like, where the fuck was the duck when we were in school?
You know, but
But I mean, it's the same concept.
it is. But the kids, I just think that the kids are missing out on a lot. You know, and especially like little Keenan, because he's so intelligent. You know, so I would like him to be able to do the things that Danny and I did when we went to school, because he is so smart.
Yeah,
You know, it just
squirrel put. Okay, go ahead.
when you take these really intelligent kids and you don't give them something to look forward to, or they're bored in class, then you have to wonder, well, why are the kids bored? Because they're intelligent, you morons. You know, give them something hard to do. Give them something that will keep their minds occupied, and don't put them in front of a freaking computer. Look.
Let me read what Squirrel said first.
Okay.
It says, I can skin an animal, no problem, after a hunt. These frogs, though, I went to a private school for a while as a kid, and the high schoolers dissected a thibby, EUTHANIZED.
I don't know.
Some kind of cat. They
A
dissected.
euthanized cat?
Maybe that's what it says, euthanized. Yeah, that's probably what it says.
Okay.
A euthanized cat. And then this is the funny part. This is where I was laughing. Donna put, Keenan is smart. A smart ass, laughing my ass off. Just kidding.
Keenan's very intelligent. And I really hope,
Sorry, I can't read worth the crap, guys.
I really hope that Keenan gets classes that will keep his mind going because he is so smart. I want Keenan to succeed. I want Brianna to succeed.
Jody put, my grandmother came from a family of 11. That is how that's pronounced, right, Jody? Because I know you're a guy, but hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. And then Squirrel put, yes, Mom, so that is what the E word was.
Euthanized.
Euthanized.
Well, see, I don't see good, but if somebody tells me something and then I sit and I think about it for a second or two, oh, I know what they meant. They meant euthanized. Okay, yeah. So sometimes I can figure it out, not because I'm smart, you guys. Because
Well, she can spell. I can't spell worth the crap.
believe me, I'm
street
not
smart. Street smart. I'm smart as hell. But like reading and book smart, like reading and writing, I can do it to a certain point, and then I'm just it's yeah.
My brain works that good. Now, I'll tell you, this is truthful. You guys, I really sucked balls when it came to math.
Nobody wants to know about you sucking balls.
I mean,
She really sucked balls, guys. That is what she just told you. No, I don't want to hear about it.
I was really horrible at math. I'm so serious.
I know, but nobody wants to care. Nobody cares about you sucking balls.
I sucked balls at math. I mean, I was horrible.
That's something for you to deal with your husband or your boyfriend or something. Nobody. I don't want to hear about you sucking balls.
Okay. I really crapola at math. How about that? Okay, I crapola at math. I was, oh my goodness, I was horrible. You guys, I mean, we're talking D's. I mean, math was always whoosh over my head and under my feet because I was a dumbass. Now, I married Ted. Oh my gosh, Ted was intelligent. We're talking a super smart man.
He couldn't spell worth a shit either, though.
He couldn't. But he was always on me about math, and I was always on him about reading and writing words. Because him, Danny, and Johnny always put S's on words that, why'd you put that S there? You know, I'd get really upset. I'd get mad. Why is there an S on the end of this?
So
It doesn't go
You know
there.
what, though?
But you know what? I can do math in my head now. I can do calculus and everything else.
You know what, though?
Ted stayed
But
on me.
once she started telling us that, we put S's on stuff just to make her mad. We put ED on stuff just to make her mad. We put commas where commas weren't supposed to be. Because we knew it aggravated the crap out of her.
They did. Because I would sit there and rewrite it for him. I mean, come on.
It worked out perfect. We made her mad. She'd do it for us, and then we didn't have to do it.
That was a lot of it, you know. And Ted was the same way because we ran a business, a metal detecting business, coins and all that kind of stuff. You know, Ted and I ran that for, 5 or 6 years? And
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah, probably longer than that. But
8, 9 years.
Yeah, I would get so mad at Ted because he'd write all these things for Lost Treasure magazines and stuff, and then he'd say, here, go over this, because he knew I'd rewrite it for him. And I'm like, there were buts. I mean, sometimes when you're the only female in the house and you got 3 guys, and I had
Oh my
Ted,
God,
Danny, and
Ashley.
Johnny. Ugh.
Oh my God, Ashley.
Let's hear it. I like Ashley stuff.
Let me read what she said up here at the top first before we get to
Okay.
that one.
Okay, go,
It says,
Ashley.
I misspell everything laughing out loud, but at least I know what I'm saying laughing out loud. Others might not know what I mean, but I do. And then
Okay.
Squirrel put, I hate math. You guys will figure out what chicken means when I read this comment from Ashley. We love you, Mom. I guess at least it was balls and not chicken. If you can figure out what chicken means when we're talking about it from that. I'm not going to go into it, but you should be able to figure it out from that.
Ashley.
That's why we love you, Ashley. You never know what you're going to say.
I love you for your honesty. I mean,
Just-
I love everybody's honesty because that's the way it should be honest, you know. Tell it like it is, and if nobody likes it, well, that's just tough. Get over it.
Jody put, that's true. The school I was going to, the seniors were only allowed to do it. I never made it to the senior year, so he didn't get to dissect an animal. I think we did it when I was in like 9th grade.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah, we were young.
8th or 9th grade when I dissected
and we
a frog.
did chemistry and everything else, you know, and the test tubes and all this kind of stuff. These kids don't do that. I want that to be there for Keenan. Because Keenan is that smart.
Yeah, but
Keenan
it's not there for Keenan.
I know, but
It's not.
Keenan is so smart. That boy could go places.
I think they figured.
you
I
guys.
think they figured it out from that, Donna. But they can't figure out from that. I don't know. Hando put chicken balls.
That's good.
Squirrel
Oh my
put,
gosh, I got tears coming. That was a good one.
Squirrel put, we did
Oh.
the dissection in 9th grade. I know we did it in 8th or 9th grade. I can't remember exactly, but it was 8th or 9th
I remember
grade.
going to school and we were dissecting stuff like, you know, you would do moths and insects and all of that kind of stuff, you know, from 7th grade on up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you had these boards and the teachers would tell you to do some group had leaves and some groups had worms and some had moths and some had flies and some had just the larvae from everything, you know. These kids don't learn any of that.
Yeah.
None of it. And it's so important that they know it. We want them to go far. We want them to be smart. We want them to be intelligent. And you guys, if your kids ain't getting it at school, please teach them.
Yeah. So.
Because they are all so worth. Even if you tell them something every day that may take you 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes a day to tell them something that's common sense. Because the children, the teenagers, the little bitty ones, none of these guys have common sense. None of them. It just amazes me. You know, it's like, well, can you use your common sense?
I think Squirrel just figured out what it means. Thanks to Donna. Donna put, she put this to Ashley. I cheated on you tonight, Ashley. I had chicken for supper. And then Squirrel started laughing. Did you figure out what chicken is yet?
No. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a tallywhacker.
Ashley put, they were going to put metal detectors.
It's a Twinkie for all you other guys that didn't figure it out.
Anyways, there's some things you can't do on here, Mom.
A Twinkie.
I get it, but the other people will take that wrong. You just gotta watch some of the stuff you say. YouTube's real stupid with some rules. I'm just saying. But Ashley put, they was going to put metal detectors in our school, and the crybaby parents put a stop to it. I think all schools nowadays need them.
I agree with you, Ashley. I totally agree.
I don't know about that. Like, I don't know. But if you're not going to have metal detectors at your doors at your schools, you should have veterans should be working at schools. All veterans will work at your school. Like, get them off the damn street, give them a fucking gun, let them work at the school because that's what they learned while they were veterans, so they can defend your kids at the school. And they're not going to want a lot of money.
They know what they're looking for.
They're just going to want like a normal 30, 40,000 a year, like normal people get paid. Mm-hmm. And you get them off. You get the veterans off the street. That's what. Or get metal detectors. I don't know what I think about metal detectors, but
I like the ideas of metal detectors.
I don't know. When I brought shit to school, I didn't want fucking people to know what I had.
Well, that's too bad.
Well, there was no metal detectors when I was in school.
If you weren't supposed to have it, then too bad.
I would have figured out how to get it in there anyway.
We know where yours would have been hidden.
I was a punk ass kid. I didn't get in trouble, but I did a lot of stupid shit. I just didn't get caught.
True words. Johnny always got caught, Danny didn't. True. Some kids hide it better than others.
But I think we're going to let you guys go because I'm going to go get me a drink, use the bathroom. Probably
check on Cola. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed talking to you guys so much. Each and every one of you is totally rocked.
So,
I mean, you're amazing. I like that you can share with us. I like that you're honest and open. And that we all let each other have our own opinions and nobody gets mad about it.
And sometimes you have a cock gobbler that comes in here every once in a while.
Well, I thought he was very rude. And I wouldn't do it to him. I would not disrespect him.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you about a minute. If you guys want to say bye, now is the time to do so.
I hope all of you guys are blessed in this next week and that you get something good. And my motto is, treat others the way you'd like to be treated.
Good night, Ashley, Donna, Handel, Squirrel, Jody. Did I forget anybody? I think that's all the people that are in here right now.
Good night, all you wonderful folks.
If I forgot somebody, sorry. Good night. Bye, guys.
Be blessed.
I'll be live a couple times, but Wednesday we're gonna make baked beans in the live with my mom on Wednesday. So we'll see you guys with Mom on Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.